So it's starting to spit snow. It's supposed to snow. I don't know, up to an inch, I guess. Nothing major. It's just going to cover the ice and make it slipperier, right? Right. So if you haven't noticed, some of my video layouts have been a little bit different. The content's been a little bit different. I told myself if I was still going to do YouTube by January, which was last month, right? January 2024, that I was going to switch a few things up. I was going to touch on some more homesteading topics. Y'all have asked me a lot of questions over the past year or two, and I've written them down on a piece of paper. The only thing I haven't done was write who asked the question. So I don't know who asked a lot of these questions I'm going to answer in the next few days or weeks. So I apologize. But if you ask me a question in a comment, just like the last video, I will put that comment in the front of the video, so you'll know why I'm posting that video. Okay, why I'm talking about that video. I'd like to answer more of your questions. I've been very negligent on that, folks. I guess in my mind somewhere, I feel that if I know it, everyone knows it. If I have the experience with it, everyone has the experience with it. But that's really not true, because I live this lifestyle. I only know what I experience, my attempts at doing stuff, my failures, what I've learned in the process, what works best for me at this time, right? I know what I have to do. I know what needs to be done. I'm always planning. I'm always plotting. I'm always configuring, reconfiguring, adjusting, readjusting. Sometimes it's 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. It really is. And that's all part of growing, and that's all a part of the learning process, right? So all I can do is, you ask me a question, all I can do is answer from my experience. That's all I can do, okay? So that's why the videos are, well, I'm not going to say a lot smoother, but they're a little bit smoother. I'm going with another editing application, a video editor type thing, and that seems to be running smoothly. I just want you to know that I've got very bad eyes, folks. Up close, I can't see nothing. And so I had to put my glasses on, and I'm working with a cell phone, which is, very small. So, those little micro adjustments, they come very hard for me, because I don't have very much feeling in my fingers. Believe it or not, I don't have much feeling in my fingers. I have worked my hands so hard for so long that I have ruined my fingers. There's very seldom any feeling in them, and I've got arthritis pretty bad, so my fingers, they come out, and they every knuckle, they go a different direction. So I know it's time to adjust a little bit on how I live. I beat my body up, folks. This is not an easy lifestyle, folks. It is one that I have chosen. It is one that I know from experience, my experiences. And it's just a lot of wear and tear on your body. It really is, when you are the machine. And here I am the machine that runs this place. Everything is done manually. Everything is done with hippie chick power. It really is. So that's why it's important that I eat right and get the rest that I need, right? Just like maintaining a tractor, folks. I am the tractor. So if you have questions, plop them on the comments below. I want to remind you that I am not going to get into the nitty-gritty of my personal life. I am not going to show you my personal space. I am not going to take you a tour of my property around my house. I'm not going to show all of what I grow or have planted or transplanted, okay? There might be little sneak peeks here and there, but to go up and down each segment of my property and show you everything that I am doing, I just, that's, I like to keep that part private. No, I'm not growing any wacky tobacco, folks. I don't do that. I just don't do that. I do the CBD salve, and that I get the, I have somebody that grows it and makes the salve, and they make it specially just for me and my arthritis, and it's triple strength, and it works fantastic, folks. A little bit goes a long ways. So it does work. It works faster than Tylenol. It works longer than Tylenol. So I thought I would stop in and explain. There's going to be a few changes. I'm going to be doing more of the homesteading slash off-grid slash probably my frustrations. Probably. I am who I am, folks. I enjoy laughing. I enjoy having a good time. Where I live, folks, I can sing to the top of my lungs and no one's going to hear me. And I do sing to the top of my lungs. I let it belt right out. I don't care if I can sing or not. The birds don't mind. I don't mind. I'm happy. That's all. That's all. That's all that's important. So I was going somewhere with that. So I'm not grumpy all the time. I am straight. I am a straight shooter. I am a straight shooter. If someone says something I don't like, some days, very few, I can just keep my mouth shut and walk away. Most days, I'm going to tell you I didn't appreciate that. And then I'm going to get over it and move on. That's what I do. I'm not going to dwell on much of anything, folks. Life is way too short. There's way too much going on in the world to worry about. And again, I'm not even worrying about that. I think it's a bunch of malarkey. I do. I think our country is going right down the toilet, and half the people with it. Our priorities seem to be all screwed up. So, yeah, they're sawing a tree that fell across the camp road, folks. So if you hear a chainsaw, that's what that is. They didn't ask me about me and my chainsaw, so it only takes one, I guess. Right? So I'd be more than happy to help them. I would. Even if I didn't run the chainsaw, they could cut the limbs. I could haul the limbs off, or they could buck it up and I could stack it or haul it or split it or whatever. But no, they seem to have it all under control. We've got enough of my own stuff to do, right? So y'all be good. Changes coming. Hopefully they're positive changes. Hopefully it's easier changes on my end. Make it a little bit quicker. An easier video editing app, I think will help me an awful lot. And we'll go from there. So thank you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all the comments. Appreciate them all. Even though I'm trying to get better. That's one of the changes. I'm trying to get better to be a little quicker in responding to them. So if you're patient with me, I'd really appreciate that. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.